You are lying in bed, it's late, and you are scrolling through your phone, watching people who started with less than you, people who weren't smarter, weren't more talented, but somehow they did it. And you are still waiting, still planning, still telling yourself the same thing you've been saying for months, maybe years. I'll start when I feel ready. But here is what nobody tells you. That feeling? It's never coming. There's something I need you to understand by the end of this. Something that might make you uncomfortable. But if you stay with me, it'll change the way you see every choice you make from this moment forward. You tell yourself you are being smart, strategic. You are waiting for the right time, the right mood, the right level of confidence. You are waiting to feel inspired, to feel fearless, to feel like the version of yourself who's already succeeded. And every day that passes, the gap gets wider between who you are and who you could have been. Not because you are lazy, not because you don't care, but because you've convinced yourself that readiness is a feeling you need to earn before you move. Let me paint you a picture. You wake up. You've got this idea, this dream, this thing you keep coming back to when no one's watching. It excites you, scares you a little. You imagine what it would feel like if you actually did it. Started the business, made the call, put yourself out there, and for a second, you feel alive. But then the fear creeps in. What if I am not good enough yet? What if I fail? What if people see me struggle? So you make a deal with yourself. You'll start next week, after you've researched more, after you've figured it all out, after you feel ready. And next week comes, but you still don't feel ready. So you push it again, and again. And one day you look up and realize it's been a year, 2 years, 5, and you are still in the exact same place, still waiting for a signal that will never arrive. Here is the shift. Readiness isn't something you feel. It's something you build by doing the thing before you feel ready. Every single person you admire started exactly where you are now, uncertain, unqualified, afraid. The only difference is they moved anyway. They didn't wait for permission from their emotions. They gave it to themselves. Think about it. You weren't ready the first time you drove a car. You weren't ready for your first day at a new job. You weren't ready for heartbreak, for loss, for any of the hard things life threw at you. But you survived them. You adapted. You figured it out. Because that's what humans do. We don't rise to the level of our confidence. We rise to the level of our courage. And courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision to move forward even when fear is screaming at you to stay still. So let me ask you something. What are you waiting for? What's the thing you keep putting off because you don't feel ready? Is it starting that project? Having that difficult conversation? Changing careers? Putting your work online? Asking for help? Whatever it is, I want you to recognize what's really happening. You are not waiting to feel ready. You are waiting to feel safe. And safety is the slowest form of death. Because here is what I've learned. And this is what I need you to hear before this ends. The version of you that feels ready doesn't exist yet. That version is on the other side of action. You don't become confident and then do the thing. You do the thing and then confidence follows. It's built rep by rep, mistake by mistake, awkward first step by awkward first step. You think successful people have some secret, some magical mindset that makes them feel unstoppable. But talk to any of them honestly, and they'll tell you the same thing. They were terrified. They felt like frauds. They had no idea what they were doing. But they started anyway. And starting is the only unfair advantage that actually exists. Let me give you something practical, a way to break this cycle. First, stop treating your feelings like facts. Just because you feel unprepared doesn't mean you are. Your fear is not an accurate measure of your ability. It's just your brain trying to keep you comfortable. Thank it. Then do it anyway. Second, shrink the decision. You don't have to feel ready for the whole journey. You just have to feel ready for the next step. One email, one phone call, 1 minute of work. That's it. Stop overwhelming yourself with the mountain and just take the next step in front of you. Third, expect to suck. Seriously. Give yourself permission to be bad at it. Because you will be. Everyone is at first. But being bad at something is not a reason to stop. It's proof that you are learning. It's proof that you are in the arena instead of the stands. And here is something most people won't tell you. The discomfort you feel before you start, it doesn't go away once you begin. It just changes shape. But at least when you are moving, you are building something. When you are waiting, you are just marinating in regret. I know this hits different when you've been stuck for a while, when you've watched other people lap you, when you've made excuse after excuse and you are tired of your own voice. But here's the truth that might sting. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to make you feel ready. No mentor. No sign from the universe. No perfect moment. It's just you and the choice you make right now. So here it is, the thing I promised you to understand. Readiness is not a prerequisite. It's a result. And every day you wait for it, you are choosing comfort over growth, safety over possibility, the known over the life you actually want. And I am not judging you for that. I've been there. We all have. But at some point, you have to decide, is this fear bigger than your future? Is this discomfort more important than your dreams? Because years from now, you won't regret the things you tried and failed at. You'll regret the things you never tried at all. The chances you didn't take because you were waiting to feel a certain way. And the saddest part is, you'll realize you were always ready. You just didn't believe it. So stop waiting. Start messy. Start scared. Start now. The version of you that you are waiting to become is built by the actions you take today, not tomorrow, not when it feels right, today. You've made it this far. That means something in you is ready to hear this. If this hit you, don't just scroll past it. Let it sit with you. And if you want more stories like this, ones that dig deeper into the psychology of change and growth, subscribe. Because we're just getting started. The question isn't whether you are ready. It's whether you are willing. And that's a question only you can answer.